Yo guys, what's up? It's Blackheart here and welcome to a new video. So as you can see guys, we're almost done with all the season 3 characters and their breakdown. Basically after Steve there's only Xiaoyu and the bears left basically. So today it is time to analyze and see what happened to Steve Fox in season 3. So I don't think Steve is a much of a problem right now. It's very strong. You have no idea how strong he is. But I think apart from probably the Leonard slop, like with moves like, I don't know, up back 2 slop, or like, I don't know, duck in the 2 slop and so on. If they fix a little bit of this problem and they give him back the identity of being a country character, I think the character is mostly fine. Again, I don't like the Leonard mix-up a little bit. I think it's a little bit overtuned or a little bit too... For example, some moves are really too conditioning even on block. For example, again, on up back 2. So if we tune down this Leonard shit, I think the character is fine and he's very strong, but I don't think he deserves like big changes. I think apart from this, he's a very solid character overall. So yeah, let's go and see what happened to Steve in season 3. So first thing first, let's see the new move in this season. That is ducking left and ducking right 1+2. So I don't see this moving that useful. Of course, it has a country property, so kind of nice. Of course, I'm not gonna deny that. I think it's also safe on block. This move, yeah, safe on block. It's a nice high, of course, to apply in the mix-ups. Don't get me wrong. It's also, but it's -9, so like also on block, it's kind of no. I don't see many Steve players using this for now. I don't know if it has some uses, but it's a nice move, I guess. It also Warsplats, it has its usage, but, you know, like, it's okay, I guess. It Warsplats on country, I mean, sorry, on country, it Warsplats. It doesn't even Warsplat normally, so it's an okay move, I guess, that's all. Very fast, but yeah. Okay, now also, Peekaboo down 2 can now be cancelled. This is very good for the move because this is a for me it's a very seeable low. You can see this low kind of clearly, okay? And doing this, you can basically cancel and go into full crouch for a full crouch, maybe while standing 2-2 and so on. So create a little bit more of a mind game on this low. I guess it's okay. It's not too great game breaking because again this low is very slow. It's 28 frames, so it's very seeable. It's kind of a shit low, so it's okay. Also, down back 1+2. This is a nerf because now it guarantees a 4-4-2 on the ground. Okay, but basically it doesn't guarantee an engager anymore. That's a nerf, guys. That's a huge nerf because, of course, now the situation is bad for Steve because he has less tools to access into it. And I think they should have done the same thing to most of the other cards, which they didn't, clearly. Okay, so basically this is the change on down back 1+2. Now a big change, big nerf on flicker stance because now 1-1 and also 1 down 1. Both of these things now don't jail anymore. So for example, now as you can see, if I do block all and then crouch, you see, like this. These are big nerfs, guys. Big nerfs on flicker because these tools are basically used to create some momentum out of flicker stance. But now with the fact that you can duck the hits, you gotta be a little bit more careful, okay, with using these tools because you can get launched potentially. But of course, remember that you still have the mid with the you know, with Albatros 2. But you gotta be careful because if you do it wrong and someone guesses it, you fucking die. Again, this is probably one of the biggest nerfs in the patch probably for Steve. For Steve and generally in the Tekken in season 3 characters probably. Because again, he lost 2 main good tools to check you from flicker, so... Okay, also, Leonard. From Leonard now can also go into Albatros. He couldn't do this before. And also, from Albatros, from Leonard, he can also throw now. So basically, it has a new tool to use while being in Albatross mode. Okay, so for example, this means that if you try to power crush, okay, Steve out of Albatross, out of Lionheart, sorry, he can use the throw to check you out. And again, at +5, of course, the throw is very good. Okay, it's a high, but it creates some more mind games on this fucking Lionheart stance. I don't know why. I don't like a Lionheart very much, and they seem to even expand even further the Lionheart mix-ups. So yeah. Okay, so and again, from Lionheart also you can go into Albatross, something you couldn't do before, but it's there now. Another, so it enhances, because now from Lionheart you can do this, or you can do the duck-in, or you can also go into Albatross. So all the mix-up potential in the world out of Lionheart mix-up. So very good buff. Also to Lionheart, we're gonna mention this now. In the last patch, I don't know if you know, but in it, Steve has an automatic parry out of Lionheart, okay? Now, if you throw, and this is the only change, by the way, in the last patch for Steve, now, if you throw Steve out of Lionheart, it's a counter to Lionheart now. Again, because this thing is a parry in it, okay? But again, if you throw him out of Lionheart, he cannot break the grab, so it's a guaranteed punish. So this is very good, and they did the same to all of the other stances like this with the last patch. And also, let's see what else. 2-1. Basically now the tracking ability of the second hit has been enhanced on hit or block of the first attack. So basically now this string is more consistent. Maybe sometimes it happened, I don't know, that the first hit hits and the second one gets whiffed before, maybe, or something like this. So they made a little bit more consistent on this. And also something they changed is about the clinch, okay? The clinch. Basically now on counter it is a little bit easier to break. Sometimes it happened, maybe if this throw was used on counter, the follow-ups were harder to break. And that's basically what changed about Steve in Season 3. So what can I say? The character has been nerfed in this season, undoubtedly nerfed. But I think that we still need to do a little bit more on this character. I think that we should try to bring him back to his identity a little bit more, and let's remove all of this stuff, all of this toxic stuff that is just, you know, all of this stuff like this one, or like again Peekaboo 2 as well, or like Upback 2 as well. All of this stuff that forces into a Lionheart mix-up for free. It's a toxic way of playing Steve. It's a toxic gameplay in my opinion, and this card doesn't need this. It needs to go back to his identity. Maybe the only nerf I will do apart from this is that I wouldn't make the guard break launch, or maybe insta tornado or something. I think the guard break out of Peekaboo, sorry, out of Lionheart, shouldn't launch like this. Okay, it should do maybe a insta tornado or something like this, because I think launching guard breaks are just toxic in the game, because they already have the good property of breaking your guard for a free guaranteed follow-up after, so they shouldn't launch. Same applies, for example, to Yachi, same applies for example to Shaheen. I don't know, I really don't like this kind of design, so I think this maybe could go as well, because the mix-up is already good as it is. That's my point, guys. The mix-up in Lionheart mix-up is already good as it is. I don't know why the guard break needs to do everything for you if you're wrong, okay? So, for example, we could go both ways. Either for example, you reduce this Lionheart mix-up fucking idiocy on everything, but leave the guard break as it is, or if you leave the mix-ups as they are, maybe reduce the guard break, because for example right now I'm very scared of trying to do something on block out of this, okay, out of these moves. For example, a parry or something, because I'm tired. I'm scared of getting launched by the guard break, of course. So Because the guard brick wins against everything. The guard brick, of course, wins against parries. It wins against this. It wins against that. So it's not the best gameplay of them all. So at least if you reduce the fucking guard brick, like so much stuff goes into Lionheart as well. That's why it's so much stuff. Like also weave. This goes into Lionheart. This goes into Lionheart. Ugh, Lionheart stands slop. Really, it's something that maybe we should try to tune down. And yeah, that's all regarding Steve. Honestly, I don't have anything more to say. I think apart from this, the character is very good, but I don't think you can nerf much more. Otherwise, the character will become useless for me. The weave, of course, also it's very good in terms of evasion, but he always had this kind of stuff. The evasion out of weave is very good, of course. Together with a sidestep, he can sidestep the world basically. It's almost like a spin, not gonna lie. It's almost like it has spin evasion almost. But I know that this stuff is basically unnerfable. So maybe let's start from there. Let's start from the reducing of Lionheart mix-ups, and I think the character is okay. So let me know what you guys think about the character in Season 3. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to follow, subscribe for more of these videos. I love you all, guys, and see you guys very soon again. Take care. Love you.